Hello, I'm Justin Baker, and I am an artist and illustrator based here in Philadelphia.
Hi, my name is Mark Mayer. I'm a software developer working on websites, front end, and back end applications, and we are the designers of Raid. Raid is a game where all of the players kind of represent different Viking armies, and you're trying to take over an island one little piece of the blink at a time. I think one of the hooks for Raid really is the kind of asynchronous knowledge. I really like the part where there's kind of everybody closes their eyes phase, so not everybody knows the moves that were taken, and you all just kind of have to play off of guessing where you think the other players are going to move.
It's fun, competitive, pits you against your friends in a very friendly way. The thing that excites me most about it is the overall competitiveness of it. Really allows you to kind of think strategy and play against your friends in a way that you might not have been able to before.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I'm most excited to see is kind of people and their maybe like a surprise reaction. I've played with some friends, and you can kind of try to guess where somebody's going to go, but I always get caught off guard, and I definitely still don't always win myself. So definitely looking forward to seeing other players kind of surprised by the moves that their friends make playing the game. I first found out about Blinks at PAX Unplugged. Actually, I bumped into the guys at the booth that were demoing the game, and my initial take was that seemed like a really cool platform that anybody could kind of pick up and develop for. So the first iteration of Raid, it definitely was not called Raid. I just kind of had a generic name I called Blinks Overtake. I just kind of wanted to do something. I knew I wanted to do something that was kind of asynchronous knowledge related to Ultimate Werewolf, if you've ever played that game. I also just really like strategy games, capture and control, that kind of thing.
The inspiration for Raid kind of came with playtesting. Mark had presented the game to me, explained the rules. We playtested it and immediately went to an invader simulator.
Yeah, I think it was pretty organic, right? Like I bumped into you guys at PAX Unplugged and kind of walked away and started just kind of plugging away. Was really happy to get my dev kit and start being able to play, and then I just uploaded to the forums my first kind of pitch at the game, and then I was really excited when a few days, like a week later, Move 38 reached out and said, "Hey, we'd be interested to have this included in our next Kickstarter." And yeah, it's been really awesome to work with from there and kind of refine it into a releasable game. If you look at what was first out there in GitHub, it's a very different game than it was then. It was definitely something where I had just kind of a core, we wanted to do some kind of capture and control game, and pulling Justin in, he really helped bring a lot of the Viking theme and that kind of concept to it.
It led to a lot of cool concepts with the way the Blinks work themselves. It led to a lot of cool concepts with the way that we play it, and obviously inspired the artwork pretty heavily with some runic text. Long ships on the map, the map itself being sort of emulation of a Nordic map, with trade routes and all that fun stuff. It once we kind of figured out what we wanted it to be, the inspiration kind of spiraled and solidified from there pretty quickly.
So developing for the Blinks platform was a little bit different than my regular day job. There's not nearly as much of a visual feedback interface or UI to work with. So it was a lot of iteration. I'll write a little bit of code, load it onto the Blink, and make sure it kind of behaved the way that you were hoping it to. One of the challenges for Blinks compared to my normal day-to-day development was that distributed knowledge problem. One of the things that I thought would be really easy for it was kind of at the end of the game being able to calculate up and know who won. But that ended up being a little piece of knowledge between each Blink, which was definitely a unique issue to solve, to kind of calculate the winner at the end of the game. So yeah, Raid is in the upcoming community expansion, and I really hope everybody gets a chance to check it out and enjoys playing.
Thanks a lot. Have fun.